Retro if he wanted to come over. He did
Okay,
want to, but then he's like he didn't feel good, so like yeah.
that's
He
okay.
may he may
So,
come over next week. So what do we
okay,
do?
well, we are live.
Hmm.
Um, Welcome back, Father Miller here. Welcome back to the Nerd Father. We decided to go a little bit early today because it sounds like Friday Night Tights is going to go early today. And
Hmm.
not only that, but on time. So I
Yeah.
am putting the link into the chat for those that want to join. Just make sure you got your headphones and no profanity, please.
Hmm.
So Jed, how are things?
Oh, I'm doing better, man. Like so. I'm excited for tonight. Tonight's gonna.
Tonight's going to be interesting.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be interesting, Father. So I'm just like, because I've seen Alex on some other
I yeah.
yeah, yeah, and we know how that went, right? Like,
Well, I saw a clip this afternoon. I can't play it because he
yeah.
probably drops the f bomb like 10 times in a minute.
Yeah, so yeah, it's
So
gonna
it's
be interesting to see how long it's able to stay up tonight.
it's not going to be a family friendly show tonight.
Oh, it isn't. No, it isn't. And we know what today is, tomorrow is. So
Yes.
mm,
So where were you 20 years ago tomorrow?
um, I was at our house, but I actually had an uncle that was there,
In New York?
and yeah, I had an uncle that was there, and he saw him fall. So
Oof.
I had family that, and I had family and friends that were there. So and
Yeah,
it was
I
just, you know,
I visited Ground Zero like in 2004. I had been to New York. I lived in New York, Northern Jersey for about a year after college. So I've been to the
mhm,
city many, many times.
mhm,
I never went to the World Trade Center. I've been in the basement of it. I
mhm.
figured I paid like $10 to go up the Empire State Building, which in '97 I don't know what that's worth today, but
Oh,
it's like I did
yeah.
I did one big building. I figured I didn't need to do the World Trade.
Hmm.
So, but I mean, just to go there and when the hole was still in the ground and everything was just, it's really hard to put into words.
Well, I've said this. I've been to Pearl Harbor,
Mm,
so and it can't prepare you for what is gonna hit you when you like, because they still have veterans, doing the boats because you got to go around the boats that were sunk
right.
because the oil's still coming up and everything.
Oh, yeah.
So and they're basically the only ones that know the routes around where all the stuff's going. And so when you get there, it's just it's the somber. And then if you actually had, family or friends from when I was younger, that I actually had a friend that was there, family friend from when I went to church. Because you remember I told you I got raised up Christian, so
Yeah.
and my uncle is a minister himself, so um and that's where I got my middle namesake from, so from my uncle. So
I'm
so
going to
yeah.
bring up these. So I put a bunch of these on Facebook about a few years ago.
Hmm.
Um, so I mentioned I went to seminary in Philadelphia. One of the things you get every semester is a free weekend. So I went up to
Hmm.
the city because it had been about 7, 8 years since I had been there. So I wanted to go see the city, and I made a trip to see Ground Zero. And this is again, I mean, this is 3 years after
Yeah.
everything was kind of cleaned up. But even then, and I haven't been back to the city since 2008. I would love to get back, but I
Well,
mean,
I
it's just dumbfounding.
yeah, it's because I'm it and I don't know. It's hard to describe when you go to certain places. Like Pearl Harbor was. It was when we went to when I went to Hawaii. I was just like, because I have family
Oh,
that's been in the service and everything, and I was like, that's one of the places I wanted to go. So
the
it's
pictures weren't
just
moving. Sorry.
yeah. So, but yeah, I like I said, one of my uncles was there the day that it happened. So, hey Draco, what's up, brother?
Draco's in the chat. Good to see you.
Yeah.
If you want to join us, the link is in the chat. It's just like Gary's member stream, but just oh, I know why that thing wasn't moving forward. It was because I had the wrong window open.
Does your cat have something on him today, or is he just shiny?
No, it's just shaggy.
Is he shiny? Okay, I was just like,
Um,
I didn't let the last time I saw it, he wasn't like that. So,
well, I made a hairball.
oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I shaved her. Well, not shaved her, but
Sure, yeah.
my little clip thing, and
Oh, okay. That's
so,
what it was.
Yeah, so that is the cross.
Yeah.
So, have you been to New York?
No, but like I said, I had family and friends there, and one because I've always wanted to go there, but it was a personal thing for me because there was family and friends there too. So and like I said, it was just the what he told me, in like my uncle, one of my uncles that told me, he was like it like in one of the place where he took cover in, because he was going out when that first one, and then when the second one, it just but he said it shattered the walls of when that came down, you saw that big dust cloud come out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I've been
it
watching
just
documentaries, Devin.
yeah, when it went by, he told me it just shattered the glass, just when him and a bunch of other people took refuge in one of the place, and it just shattered the glass walls. Because there was a lot of shops and stuff along the way.
Oh yeah.
So
and underneath too.
And underneath too. So.
I mean, there was that big mall underneath.
Oh yeah, and hey Kelly. Kelly said I'm originally from New York.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
I miss the pizza. I mean, there seems to be a lot of pizza on every street. There was a Starbucks on almost every street too, but
and
like
I had family to tell me that there was the original Ray's was on. Was it? There's two places that want to pretend that say they're the original, but then my uncle said that it's one of the places and it wasn't the other one. So
the original Ray's. What is Ray's?
It's the New York style pizza.
Oh, okay.
And so yeah, see, there's been this fight between Ray's and this other place, and then it was only things like New Yorkers and other people, and my uncles would tell me, because I've been to Florida, Texas, Arkansas, California.
Have you had Chicago style pizza?
Yes, I've had it. So,
it's pretty good.
Yeah, I've had Chicago, I've had New York, I've had all of them, because I love pizza. So
So let's see. So we got Chris P in the chat. Good to see you. Derek McManus is in the chat saying he was in the kitchen with his kids and saw it on TV. Yeah, it's hard to believe it's been 20 years. I remember when I was a kid, it was about the 20th anniversary of JFK's assassination back in 83. And I remember it, but it's just weird to think that it's now 20 years since that.
Well, in that there is this thing, and I had family out there, and I was worried because I didn't hear from my uncle for about a week or two. You know, so I thought he got like a lot of our friends and families, relatives that were out there that unfortunately passed away. So.
We also have title card.
Oh, that early?
Yeah. Like I said, I think this thing is going to go.
Wait. We are going to have the first time like that they've ever been early over there. Wow. Like Gary ain't messing around this time, right, Father?
Well, it's gonna be I think it's gonna be over 10,000 tonight.
Yeah, I said anywhere from 8 to 12. So I said even maybe 15.
That'd be double the size lately.
Yeah. So but here's the thing: you got to think about this. It's not going to just be. This is going to spread like wildfire the minute it goes up. Because I remember when Tim Pool had him on, it spread over Twitter, over Facebook, over all those social networks like wildfire, and everybody went over there. And the only reason why I knew is because, we know some people around in the circle, so I was over there right away. And so I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna go. I was already there, so I was expecting fireworks, man. So
yeah, I what was it? I got to be on Lady Gravemaster's inaugural stream last night, and that was a blast. Ryan and Az and Jeremy were on for a bit, and here we go. We got a first timer, Draco.
Ooh. Wait.
Hello.
Hey, are you at work?
Yes, I will be.
Okay. I
that
can
would
tell.
be the reason.
I can tell.
I've got to be Johnny on the spot with the mic.
Yeah. He has his work set up and he has his home set up. So I know when he's at work and when he's at home.
Well, actually, the work setup is reduced right now because I am at the end of Wi-Fi data. And since I'm at the end of Wi-Fi data, I'm not connected to the. Obviously, you only see my my StreamYard icon and tone. So this means I am phone bound, gentlemen. I am phone bound.
Oh, good. Oh, so you're ready to get home to see FNT?
I don't get home, gentlemen. I'm at work. I'm going to be at work until 10 o'clock tonight.
Ouch.
Oh, okay.
I'm a second shift schedule. And if for any reason it is necessary for me to be pulled away, it is possible for me to be pulled away so that you know. Okay. I am on call.
Okay. Yeah, I know you're on call. That's the reason why when he comes on our Sunday stream sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, usually I'm a hit and miss for Sundays.
Yeah, I know. And like I've said, you're always welcome to.
Oh, thank you.
Father, but yeah.
I know I got to head into town after. I don't know if I'm going to head in on Sunday or Monday. I have a workshop to go to on Tuesday.
Oh,
so I'm going to.
I will say this. Me and Drew got to talk to Lady Gravemaster for first time on voice last night because she was on. She was on the Thursday night Throwdown stream and she came on there.
Okay. Oh, good.
So it was comic because Culture, he's off taking care of some business, so he wasn't there last night. So it was comics, me, Drew, who else was there? Nick. There was a bunch of us. Actually, I think
she had a really good stream last night. I mean, again, being for the first time of her doing it solo, and there were 6 of us, it was pretty good.
That's cool.
And I gotta say, I'm very jealous because I think she had 150 people watching at the height.
Yeah,
and right now I have 7, and I thank everybody here for being here.
Yeah. Well, I will say this: our most popular stream, and I will say this, and I know because everybody was coming over to support. It was the first stream we did about Tom Baker and everything. That went like 4 or 5 hours, and it was like I think my birthday stream. Those were our biggest. That's where we broke records. Like I was shocked. We had 35. My very first one. We it was just retro. I think retro's in the chat. We had 35, and then on my birthday stream we broke 40, and that's our record so far. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I know like Odin has maybe on his channel, like on the Tuesday and Saturday stream, he'll have maybe 100.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I know. And then I'm thankful for everybody that comes over there because Sundays are a packed place. That at least we have anywhere from maybe 10 to 20, somewhere around there every Sunday.
That's not bad.
Yeah, and that's on a Sunday. Sunday's packed. Like Gary's on, Comics is on, Culture's on, Az is on, like everybody.
Gary's member stream was the first one he's had since Vegas.
Yeah, so everybody's on that day. So I'm thankful for everybody that comes over.
Yeah. No, and I'm trying to get back into streaming on Sunday nights myself.
Yeah.
It's just again with traveling this week, I don't know if I'm going to get to do that or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
Hey, it's wonderful when I can get 3 people watching in 3 a.m. in the morning.
You need to tell me. Yeah, you need to tell me when you're going to stream again.
It's the middle of the night, guys. If that's one thing, I'm in the middle of the night and I'm up, and almost nobody is up. But the thing is that usually I get to the middle of the night. Last night was a complete wash. I was thinking, I think about this, and I'm not making any necessary plans. And it was a good thing last night because I was in no fit state to be a nice person to be around. The internet went down for about 30 minutes for some planned. I love it. I love it when Comcast Xfinity plans a shutdown and doesn't tell their affected users. Real choice, guys. And then I had a couple times where I've started playing a different game to while away the hours, and it's something that I work on like about a couple hours a night again.
Mm-hmm.
And that game has a state where if you can keep the game on all the time, it saves all of your states, and I have multiple computers, so this is not a problem. Until you accidentally press the shutdown on it, and then there's nothing you can do to send it away, there's nothing you can do to stop it, it is always going to shut you down.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to recover. Matter of fact, I didn't recover. I was so distraught last night. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow panelists. I'm rambling now, but I still have to recover from the foolishness I did last night and the loss of the time caused by the shutdown I couldn't control. I'm such a. Did anybody really need to be going through that with me? I don't think you needed to be going, especially, Father, forgive me for I was swearing at the start.
So I got to be on with Az and Ryan and Jeremy last night. So yeah, that was fun. That was fun. I mean, I got to meet Ryan and Jeremy at Vegas, and I've been able to stream with Az before through Gary's channel.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, I got to give hats off to Lady Gravemaster. I mean, she's done a lot of good over the years, and people know who she is.
Yeah.
So when she's going live, she's going to get the audience, and I'm happy for her.
Lady Gravemaster is awesome, and I actually got to me and Drew were we were so happy. We're like, do you know how awesome you are? She's like, oh, thanks. I was like, no, but seriously, you're awesome. You're a rare breed nowadays. And I've said
we don't have to tell her she's awesome. She isn't the Mary Sue. She shows how awesome she is.
I know, but me and Drew were just we got to talk to her, and we're like, we were excited. So
But
yeah, she's got places to go and people to see and things to talk about.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Father.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, I wonder if anything's gonna drive Alex away tonight. like where he'll get upset or something.
I think that's the whole plan. They
What,
want
to
an
try to get
epic.
him angry.
They want an epic Alex Jones rant, at least one in the hour that he's going to be there, however long it is.
I meant the part where he leaves the interview early.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, this is the interesting thing. I mean, it's one thing. You're going to have Alex Jones on. Alex Jones is known primarily for his political commentary, but Gary doesn't want that or care about it. Gary is more interested in the two things. He would really appreciate on Friday Night Tights to have some kind of epic Alex Jones rant, but beyond that, it would be what do we want to? We want to know about his interest in pop culture. We want to know about his interest in what his favorite comic book characters are, what his favorite movies are. What does he feel about the up and down in media over the last couple of years? And maybe even they will stray into, and what do you think that has to do with the Machine Elves?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna
or
be
something
fun.
like that.
It really is going to be fun.
Or makes the frogs gay, so expect him to say that at some point.
I just kind of hope we get a sing along or something. Doesn't he sing?
No, but his rants are legendary.
Okay.
I'm hoping for a rant. Yeah, so.
Normally, people take his streams and turn them into beat poetry.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's the one that they played a few Fridays ago of him singing something, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's people actually doing that.
Well, I got to say, I feel bad for Odin. I know he's going to have his work cut out tonight.
Oh, I feel like I said this to Redshirt because I was talking to Redshirt last night. I get like it, and I gotta say this. I'm one of these lucky people that and you too, Father, that we get to talk to people every single week that a lot of people don't get to talk to, like comics and culture and everybody else. And
I hate to say it, not to be like snobbish, but we've been around for a long time.
Yeah, so where we've done things, But I was, and I even said something to Eric K. I was like, yeah, guys, I wouldn't want to be a mod in tomorrow's chat, and they're like, shut up.
Yeah. Well, I told them I'd be praying for them because I think they're going to need it. I worry for the mods tonight because you're going to get the haters out there.
Oh yeah, you're not only going to get the people from our circle, they're going to become people coming from all over the place tonight. That's what Alex does. He brings people over to other channels that you would never expect to see.
So what happens if they drop like a $200 super chat on a conspiracy theory?
Oof. Well, if George is going to be in there,
I don't think George is going to do that. George isn't going to throw a firebomb like that.
But the one of the cool things is tonight's going to be, you don't know what what Alex has done, but you don't know what it's going to happen. So,
that's the unpredictability.
Yeah.
Other things I was gonna do it today. I haven't watched the things we do in the shadows. I haven't seen the latest episode yet.
Oh yeah, I haven't started watching because I cut out in the middle of the second.
Oh, I got through the second season last. Okay. I did that in one day last week.
Did you get through the?
I'm up to season 3.
Okay, yeah. I think I stopped at the end. I'm not sure, but So are you liking the arc with him in the the other faction that popped up?
Well, I will say that the season 3 has not been. No, season 3 hasn't been as good so far.
Yeah,
but I really enjoyed season 2. I was just gonna play a clip from that because I'm really finding myself relating to Colin.
My office, also known as the hunting ground.
Hi, Deb.
Energy vampires drain people's energy merely by talking to them.
Actual versus budget year to date. No thanks. You're going to be at that all day.
We either bore you with a long conversation.
Feeling better now. I was a little sick this weekend. Hey, Don. Don. I have to pee too.
Or
Hey.
we enrage you. In fact, you probably know an energy vampire. We're the most common kind of vampire. We are day walkers, not affected by the sun. And we are the only kind of vampire that can drain another vampire's energy. It's very cool.
The power grows stronger in him by the night.
Love Matt Berry. PJ is in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the link again for anybody that wants to join. Let me do that. Oh, where is it? Okay, so there it is. But yeah, no, I really got hooked on it. First episode drew me in right away. It's something I talked to Ian about with like the British dramas and stuff. Sometimes the show will click on me right away, and other times it takes a few episodes, and sometimes it never does.
Yeah, it sometimes it doesn't take a full advantage of what, you're like, come on, guys, that you left the plot, you left that open. Come on, do that. Yeah.
So we got PJ with us.
PJ!
Hello. How's things? What have I missed?
Well, we have title card.
Already? Sorry.
Yeah, it's gonna. Well, that like I said, this is why I started early today, is because they're pretty much going to go live in a half hour.
Wow. Something not quite right.
Well, consider who's on.
Yeah, well, they're probably told, I'm leaving at this time, and that's it.
Although, from what Gary said, it sounds like the quartering will be on first, and then Alex Jones, and then Chrissy Mayer.
Wait, they're bringing the quarterling on tonight too?
Yeah, in the beginning.
Oh.
That's going to be fun.
Oh yeah, that's his. Did you hear about his recent problems too?
No.
He's having the fight in a court, and he's been putting updates. He had to go to court because of some of his videos. Literally,
About
he's
Bree?
no, it wasn't about Bree. It was about I'm trying to say this so your channel doesn't get hit.
You can put it in the private chat.
It was about another person, and I think it was like 6 months to a year ago. So
Well, he has what? He has almost 1 million subs now, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
The Quarantino got 1 point something million.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure the Quarantine's actually has got a large number. I'm just actually checking.
Yeah, I think he's broken 6.
Hold on. Where is it?
600,000. Okay. Well, it looks like there's already about 1,200 people waiting for the thing to start.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw my little high in, I figure. Nice thing about 2 laptops. The only problem is this laptop's going into the shop next week. As I mentioned on a stream, you can see this little white spot here.
Mm-hmm.
The T key came off.
Yeah, I've got a couple of computers like that in work.
And they have to remove the whole keyboard to be able to fix it.
Yeah, basically the keyboard has to be taken right off, so because those machines, what happens is you used to get ones that used to have a wee mechanism that just clipped on. It was only that needed to be replaced, but now they're actually almost attached. So to replace that, they have to replace the bit at the back as well.
Well, the problem that I found out, is that it's not the keyboard that's the main problem. So I haven't made any videos lately because my TV and my computer are not recognizing each other, and they said it's a problem with the motherboard.
Yep.
I'm hoping that means new computer because it's under Geek Squad protection.
Well, that definitely will be the way, because if your key's gone, it could be an overheating. It's caused it's a solvent. It attaches the key to it, And if it's overheating at that point on the motherboard, that's what's popped at. And if it's
the HDMI the HDMI being able to be recognized is a motherboard problem. They said.
But I'm saying if it's overheating, then it could be on the
and
motherboard.
then that would affect the keys too.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've had that issue numerous times before, unfortunately.
We have Justin here.
Hi, Justin.
Good to see you.
Long day today. How's everybody doing?
Hey, Justin.
Well, we got about a half hour.
Thank you for those Fortnite codes for last week.
Oh, you're welcome.
Dude, I've been using that Batman skin a lot, so.
Well, it's good that you're not using the Harley Quinn skin.
Oh, no. She does have a nice butt on her, so, you know.
It's funny. I've been digging through old books today, putting refilling boxes, and I came across a big pile of Adam Hughes covers, and I really
say right now is shame, 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 shame.
I'm getting touched, though, Father.
No, but you missed your butt.
I miss the days of the attractive women in comics, and where it was okay to be a burly dude or a sleek superheroine, So.
Yeah. I can't put any of my comic book art up in the back channel here because it will just get that shame, shame, shame from Father.
A friend of mine actually duplicated an Adam Hughes cover or Adam Hughes piece.
Let me see if I can bring that up. Hold on.
This is Adam Hughes did a Scarlet from G.I. Joe that was inside, I think, a yearbook as a profile picture. It was the only time this image has ever been shown. I'd give my left arm to get the original Adam Hughes version. But my friend Greg Paulson, who's a fantastic artist, did this for me. Thank you, Greg. And I just gave him a blank Star Wars #1 cover, and I asked him, if you can make Ahsoka, let's do it. Let's make it happen, baby. So.
Well, I was doing a stream with comic book artist and writer, and they're actually doing what things in the future. And it's going to be classic monsters, and a couple of the guys who are doing it are going to be included in it. So the classic monsters are going to actually be killing. So you're getting somebody who's going to get strangled with Frankenstein, that type of thing. And I've actually asked if they're doing it. I want to be included because I want to have the giant ants from them dragging me out of the window, like the most iconic part in the movie. So I'm hoping so I can get into that.
Snarty Poopus is in the chat.
In a comic, yeah.
Hey, Snort, what's up, brother?
Snarty Poopus, good to see you.
Yep. Father, did you see the quartering?
What about the quartering?
You mentioned it was him. It's going on Friday Night Tights. Did you say?
Yeah, he's on. He's going to be on Friday Night Tights at the beginning, and then it's.
He's got 1.14 million subscribers.
Okay, so that's how many. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just because when you were mentioning somebody said 600,000.
I thought it was 600,000. I could have been wrong.
I thought it was. I got it wrong, but yeah, I'm on his channel and he's 1.14.
Okay.
I knew. About 6 months ago he was pushing hard to get to the million, and he managed it. So he's now at 1.4.
Well, I broke the 800 mark last night.
Yay! I'm still stuck at 109, but I'm happy because I broke the 100.
Yeah. We can't even get to 300 yet. Wait, Retro, how many are we at? I don't remember. He'll probably look and tell us in the chat because he's here. Yeah, I'm like, can we get to 300? Like, come on.
We got Bounded into the comics in the chat. Good to see you.
What's up, Bounty?
Oh, John, is that you?
I don't know if it's John or if it's one of them.
Okay.
Hey, 100.
Yeah, because
nice.
I know it's either John or somebody else. So
yeah.
Oh, so.
I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to do my first Saturday chat tomorrow. I talked to Lady Gravemaster last night. She's not able to make it, and with it being 9/11, I think I just want to watch documentaries.
Oh, yeah.
She's more entertaining than I am, so please let's wait till she's available.
Yeah. He did say, "Hey, Jed, it's John." I was like, "Okay, hey, John."
It's John. Good to see you, John.
Clash with me because everybody will go to you instead of me. So.
Yeah.
The what now? Sorry, I didn't hear.
I'm saying if you're doing a Saturday stream, try no clash with me because you'll get all the viewers and I'll get
yes, but this is a Catholic. This is a Catholic stream where we talk theology and nerddom.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, you'll still get all my.
Yeah. So Retro said we have 266 subs for the channel.
Okay.
So
Oh, good.
yeah, we can't. We've been stuck there for a bit. Like YouTube took away like 16 of them, so we got like knocked down to like 250 something again, and then they gave
That
them
was a
back to
permanent?
us. No,
They did
no, it
give 'em
wasn't.
back.
They gave them back. They gave them back.
No, that's a qualification from YouTube. YouTube has been doing this for over a year now, where they will knock off a handful of subs, and generally you will get them mostly back.
Yeah, you get them back gradually.
Yeah.
Is it subs that haven't had any activity on your channel? Because I know sometimes you'll subscribe to something and you might not hit it for a while. Maybe they're kicking off older ones.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I try to
you
push
can
the
mention
show.
it, but you usually get them back.
Yeah.
I got put
Yeah.
in Facebook jail 2 days ago, so I am.
Good
I
job.
said,
Must be doing something right.
someone posted a picture of a giant big wheel with like a tractor front tire, and a friend of mine got thrown in Facebook jail for saying, "Hey, I'd run you guys all over with that thing," and apparently it was a violent threat. And I was like, that can't be why. So I posted the exact same thing, and I was off like that.
See, I got thrown in streaming Facebook jail for a meme I posted 3 years ago. The mustache man from Germany on Valentine's Day with "Be Mine"
Mhm.
written above it. And 3
Oh
years
my.
after posting that, Facebook decided that went against the community standards, and I couldn't stream for 2 months.
No, that's them. That's literally witch hunting on you, looking for something. We gotta get Father Miller off here. He's causing problems.
No, you know
Yeah.
what? My goal now is to be like Gary, where I can get banned by Star Trek Paramount.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
Father,
there you go.
did you see what I said the other day when he got, and I went to the defense and I was like, well, it looks like I need to get banned by Paramount
Yeah.
and them now. I went right to,
We gotta kick up our game.
yeah, I was like, I need to kick up a game, and I went immediately right after him, and I defended R&B. So I was like,
I don't
yeah.
know if you saw my comment, but I basically said with like the new Star Trek trailer that came out yesterday, I think Alex
Mhm.
Kurtzman is a direct descendant of Khan.
No. You almost got it right. He's a direct descendant of a con artist.
Well, I mean, somehow it's a great whatever grandfather of Khan before he became superhuman, because
Mhm.
I mean that just screws up the original series timeline.
Oh, don't get me started on timelines.
Yeah. Don't.
I
start
read
the
X-Men
timing.
comics. You ain't got nothing on.
What?
Oh yeah,
timelines.
X-Men their timeline is so screwed up.
That's why I don't like prequels and stuff like that, because they always mess them up.
Yeah.
Has Star Trek bothered to introduce new universes, like parallel universes where they see each other? Because I think that's the next step.
There's the mirror universe.
Well, you've already
Oh.
had the Kelvin universe because you had Leonard Nimoy's Spock in it. With,
Yeah. You have the
Exactly.
Kelvin, you have the JJ universe, and then you have the mirror universe. So there's
Yeah.
three right there.
Well,
Yeah.
I picked up on Wednesday the new Mirror War that just came
Yeah.
out from IDW.
Yeah, got a few people reading that.
Yeah, it was pretty good so far.
and I hear they're actually thinking about putting the multiverse into Doctor Who too.
Well, if John Trent is still watching,
I
they
ain't down
talked
for
about
that,
it the other
man.
night.
I'm not down for that, man.
No.
I'm not.
It's crazy because apart from what, well, I thought it was crazy when they did it with Rose going to the alternate, whatever it was. I thought that was crazy because because they'd introduced all alternate realities or pocket universities and stuff like that. And then a step from that was multiverse, and I thought it was crazy at the time, but they've just used it. It's the same as anything else. You can see where things are going when they start introducing things.
Yeah.
I still say Missy should have been the Rani.
So, hey, Father, what do we got on the stream over there? What's going on?
21 minutes and 1,700 people watching.
Okay.
Yeah, I made the mistake of staying in the store for an extra hour today because somebody said they were going to bring comics in. I'll try to get there before you leave. Okay. They didn't. They never showed up.
So, I just wanted to check in with that. So, How was everybody's week this week?
Busy.
Well, we watched the infamous speech yesterday. Did anybody else watch that, or was it just me that decided to torture myself?
Is that
There's noises everywhere.
is that you foreigners getting your the big agents telling you what to do?
Yeah,
Mhm.
they can act like they're telling us what to do, but they're not going to tell us what to do.
Well,
I think they need to treat this whole situation like SARS. Just pretend it went away, and then everybody will believe it went away, and then
Well,
it'll go away.
Justin would know.
It's gone
Justin
too
would know the person I'm going to refer to. I'll just say
Oh,
Jr.
geez, Jake.
Mhm.
He had a few comments because I posted something on Facebook that he kind of took offense to.
Oh no! We've
Yeah.
offended the J. You know, it's kind of funny that I'm in Facebook jail right now because I'd probably be all over the damn thing. But yeah, it was just. I've never seen anybody in that position, in president of the United States who seated, individuals like one group versus another group, and completely danced around the fact that my wife had watched a video where apparently he addressed the parents of the soldiers that passed. In that
Oh
event.
yeah, that was a real winner.
And he couldn't get them to be nice to him, so he just walked away and apparently just waved them off as one woman was screaming, "You've got blood on your hands." I'm like, he's not having a good week.
I saw that one.
Oh, and not to jump subjects, but have you guys seen the new Matrix trailer?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, we
What
talked
you do-
about it last night on a Thursday night. It was basically the whole show. That was what it was last night.
Damn, I should watch. That's the last time in a long time I've been excited to see a movie. Was watching that, I was like, this looks
Sorry,
really
I
deep.
still got a bad taste from the second and third movies.
Well, accordingly,
Yeah.
I'm watching. I've not seen the trailer, but I was watching Doomcock's review of it,
Yeah,
and he says it looks really good, but with the part at the end with
It looks like there's a new Matrix in like the machines have tried to wrest control again, and Neo's been stuck in there as a digital presence since he quote unquote died in the last movie. Oh, spoiler alert! And all the symbolism with the pills and the different characters and in the imagery that's very similar to I saw that one. The imagery that's similar to the other movies. Really, it has that nostalgic feel, but it seems authentic because it's like they're trying to show you nostalgia to get him to be comfortable within whatever universe he's in. I don't know. I'm excited to watch something that I can't figure out by watching the trailer. And
Yeah,
the first-
I just heard that one rumor about what they're thinking about. What Doomcock was thinking, what's going to happen with Trinity, which I must
It
admit,
isn't just
it-
Doomcock. That is the,
yeah.
I have a theory. She was stabbed by big electrical conduit pipes when they crashed into the city. Maybe her digital presence was also trapped, or it could just be a construct of the Matrix using her residual self-image as control device to once again continue to control
they've
Neo.
done something to Trinity because she's still there. She's actually plugged in like a battery in one of
Yeah.
the scenes.
So they
Yeah.
saved her. Do you think the robot saved her? Like rescued her body?
Something like that. You have to explain. You have to explain why she is plugged in somewhere.
Yes, because there was she looks as if she's glowing as well, or something round her is glowing. So it's either she's the battery or she is actually taking the power.
Well, there's
Plugged
several ways to
into
write it.
something else.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know,
Uh,
so Neo walked away from the
Weiser-
ship. They could have saved her somehow after he left
Yeah.
the ship.
Nick
Well,
Weiser is on the chat, so I'm trying to see if I can get him to join.
Well, you know what the funny thing about the Cowboys in the other game last night? It was sold out. Like you said, there was 80,000 people there. But you know what I'm saying? So.
Are we talking about the no masks and the hugging and the high fiving?
And everybody, I would.
Or were you
I
referring to
would.
the song that they sang at the beginning of the game that it was not our national anthem? Because we could talk about
Oh yeah,
that too.
that pathetic thing that they did there.
Because I didn't even hear the national anthem. So if they did
Yeah.
play it,
No, I didn't hear
that
it.
wasn't televised. Couldn't televise
Oh,
that.
I wasn't gonna watch it because the Cowboys have just. I'm done with him.
I'll
I
tell you
got a
what was
buddy.
funny.
I got a buddy who's a Cowboys fan. He opens a new bottle of bourbon every season, like an expensive bottle, and he nurses that every game.
Tell you what was funny was last night on Lady Gravemaster's stream, Az was watching the game as we were streaming.
Oh yeah, he's a Brady fan. By the way, sorry I was late, Father, but at least I
Oh, don't worry,
Mike.
don't worry. Hey, like I said,
Bill
we
to the
started
Bobby.
early just because I think it's going to be a short stream tonight, just because.
Yeah.
I got you. So you guys actually sat through that debacle. I forgot since I gave up the NFL last year.
Oh no, I
And-
didn't.
and
I just
I
had
can't
people
even-
tell me.
I didn't.
Well,
I
if
even
you
forgot
want-
that it was going to be on. And for me, that's
Yeah.
unbelievable for the NFL. 50
Mm.
years of being a freak for the NFL, and
Yeah.
to have to give it up last year like I did.
You pull the game
never
itself,
got into
though,
it.
Pull the game itself, the contest. Cowboys gave Brady a show. I mean, they had their offensive line was excellent. It was almost like watching the playoff game last night, and it was close, which was good. I like a good close score.
But let's remember the Cowboys every single year come out looking good. But what do they do every single year since they lost
You mean,
Jimmy? They lose. Yeah.
Yeah, well, look, it's tough for me to take Brady seriously anymore. I mean, the guy, you can't even sneeze near him without getting a penalty. When you're that
Yeah.
protected, you're going to be called great. You can't hurt his
protected.
Wait.
Yeah.
you can't hurt his feelings without
Yeah.
getting a penalty. So
You know what I want to know from Brady is I want to know how he feels about this mandated vaccine, because I know that man treats his body like a temple, and he's not
Yeah.
going to stick anything experimental or supposedly approved stuff in his body.
No,
he probably
no,
didn't
no.
take it. He probably
Yeah,
didn't take
he's
it.
got that. He's got that.
You guys are all talking sport. I don't know anything about sport, especially American sport. The only Cowboys I want to see.
Yeah, the Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was brought up on John Wayne.
Do you
Yeah.
know
Justin,
what
you can come
I like?
talk sports with me sometime, man.
There you go.
Do you know what I like him? When I was choosing a car, I got the Nissan Duke.
You met the Duke?
I got the Duke as in the Nissan Duke. And
Oh,
because
okay.
as soon as I got a
yeah.
chance for a car, there was a Nissan Duke there, and I thought, oh, that's to be that one. The Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hasn't
my dad
met
showed me all
the
those
Duke yet.
Oh, clobbering.
Oh, wow. Howdy,
One of my
Pilgrim.
new fingers.
Hey! Always hated those shorts, and he's too skinny in that. but
Hey,
still is-
I picked up something he might appreciate. I'll be right back.
I love that, by the way, PJ. I'm just messing with you. That is
Yeah,
fantastic.
CJ, that's awesome, man.
That's great, dude.
Nothing wrong with this thing. Come on.
I know. I couldn't.
Hey,
I love it though, man. That's great.
Hey, Mike. Justin was
Yeah.
the one that gave me the Fortnite codes for last week. So.
Oh, you cheater,
Yeah.
cheater, you cheater.
Yeah, I know he gave me skins and stuff. So, he's like, I was gonna give this away. I was like, oh, I'll take that. Yeah, I was like, he's like, well,
Yeah.
Jen, I'll just give it to you since you got excited.
Was going to ask Clobbering, so when did you get power back?
Oh, for me, it was only a few days, like 3-4 days, but other parts of where I am took 5, 6, 7 days, and of course, New Orleans.
Okay.
Which Pat
Yeah,
Estes got his back the other day. He went 12 days, and Laplace, which is where I used to live, which is outside of New Orleans, still doesn't have it. It's devastated. I mean, and I have a lot of family and friends that live there.
So this was something I found earlier this week when I went to antique store. The stand wasn't for sale, unfortunately.
Oh man, yeah, they're expensive. Spinner racks kind of expensive these days.
Oh,
Here, I
Yeah.
have one myself that we salvaged from that warehouse.
Oh, nice.
It's not I actually want that, Chris. I would love to get my hands on that. It's a Malibu rack. It's actually made of wood. It only holds so many books.
Still cool though.
But we salvaged what we got from a warehouse find.
It's called a Malibu rack because you put your Malibu Barbies on it, don't you?
Yeah, they're probably worth a lot more than the comics. Malibu was like an offshoot Marvel brand that they tried to push, I guess, for a while. But I wanted to show Clobbering time. Everybody talks about how great Image Comics was, but nobody talks about the fact that like 9 months into that Image company, a lot of those guys went back to Marvel, and Jim Lee went back to Marvel and did Fantastic Four,
which was horrible.
Which was
By the way, I don't talk about how great Image was. I hated him, but go ahead.
Well,
That
you
was
know,
a
they
piece
couldn't put
of
the
garbage
comics out in time. But I figured for my archive, I had to save. So I found 2 and 3. I always had number 1 because you had to keep number 1. But I found 2 and 3 randomly, and I was like, okay, you know, Jim Lee covers. I'll hang on to this for a while.
Yeah, Heroes
Then,
Deformed. Heroes
I
Deformed.
stumbled
I hated
across
it. Oh, good.
Wrestle It, baby. It's a Wolverine 75.
Oh,
the
okay.
aftermath of him having his adamantium ripped out of his body. But
wow.
This is a Adam Kubert signature. 1 out
Nice.
of 5,000, I think, or no, 1,500. I just found that randomly today. That's going in the old stash.
Hey, Derek, I think they're
Excellent.
going to hit 10K or maybe over it tonight. So
Oh, yeah.
I
We'll
really
watch
do
viewers,
think
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta admit, I didn't like the image stuff that much, and I hated Heroes Deformed. But I do respect that a lot of people like Jim Lee's art. I never liked it much, but and
my
that
first
FF
superhero
title he
comic
did was
was
an
a Jim Lee
abomination.
cover. Yeah, so I got into it that way.
Oh, you're a young man then, aren't you? You're a young fella.
Well, I didn't start till I was in my teens. I'm 45 right now.
That's what I mean, young.
You're a young fella.
Yeah, you guys are all young. Even PJ's probably younger than me, so you're good there.
Oh no, I'm past the mid mark of 50s.
Exactly, younger than me. There you go.
Hey, if Johnny Knoxville can make another Jackass movie, I think we're all still kind of young. So, excuse me, that's actually a title. I wasn't swearing.
Oh yes, technically wasn't swearing.
Yeah.
The jawbone of an R.
Yeah.
Father, I know gambling is wrong and everything, but is anyone
it
gambling
isn't.
on whether they will start on time? Or not? Is there a pool or?
No,
Yeah,
hey, I won $6 in Vegas.
Oh, cool. No, I
Yeah,
know. I'm
so-
sorry. I know some people don't like it.
No, I think it's going to be pretty close on time tonight.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what they
Yeah.
said on the stream last night, and that's what Gary said too. And I
Yeah.
gotta say, I really believe. I mean, because Jeremy's going to be on, and then Jones.
Yeah.
Do we know? Will Jones be on first, or will they? Hopefully,
No,
announce him first?
Jeremy's going to be on first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you
The
go.
They probably got
quarterly-
Jones
the
scheduled
quarterly
to like
mic, the
an
quarterly
exact
mic.
minute to when he can be on.
Yeah, he has a tight schedule. I'm sure.
Yeah, he does. So
You know, on the subject of
Uh,
gambling and lottery, I have a very sad Powerball story. It was about 2 years ago. I bought a ticket, and I'm sitting there watching the screen, and I got the first in order. I got the first number, the second number, the third number, and on the fourth number, my hand started shaking. Didn't get the fifth number, and didn't get the Powerball.
Oh man.
And when you get them in a row, you start hoping, and you
Yeah.
start really hoping. Nah, didn't happen.
mhm. I've gotten
That's a
three
shame,
numbers before, but not,
I lost $5. Nice, Chris.
Yeah.
I've
$5.
Chris, he lost $5 at the
You gotta spend money to make money, Chris. You gotta put a
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
I've got 3 numbers before. My mum has got 5 numbers in the UK one. 4 numbers and the bonus she got. One of my friends, his work won the jackpot.
Wow.
There was that many people in it. I think they got something like 91,000 each. There was
Wow.
that many people in the work. But works over here are being discouraged from playing it. Most works saying you're not allowed to have a pool for the lottery because they reckon if it wins, then most of their staff are going to go, I quit, bye. And it's
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
discourage it. They don't actually officially have it. You're not allowed to do it in work time or anything like that.
How high has your lottery gotten up over there, PJ?
Well, it really depends. It's usually, it could be up to the 20 to 30 million, but they do it weekly ones, and they do a bi-weekly, they do a Wednesday.
Yeah.
They've started diluting it. But they used to do the Euro lottery, and that could be 60, 70 million euros.
Yeah. 3 years ago, I think it was 3 years ago, our Powerball got up to 2 billion. It was with a B, I believe. Nobody was winning it, and then somebody won it, and they obviously own a small country somewhere.
Could you imagine? First of all, you have to survive the shock of winning it.
That'd be a big one.
You're sitting there going, because look,
Then you
you've played it a
change your
million
name.
times. You played it a million times, and you're going, I ain't gonna win. I'll check anyway. Then you got it. Hamana. I mean, you've got to be. You have to be on the floor. You're not even. You probably can't breathe. You can't believe it, and if you have to survive that, I'm just saying.
You know, my fear is like I get my check or my voucher to take to my bank or something, and I'm in the car and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to crash. You just think
Right,
everything's going to go wrong between there and the bank.
You have to learn all the things you're supposed to do before you get everything. That's another thing. Like the between time of winning it, surviving the shock, and then all the setup. You have to set up bank accounts and all this other kind of illegal stuff. I don't know how long. I mean, that's probably some pretty complicated stuff.
I was told by a friend, he says, you ever win the Powerball lottery or that much money? He says, you do two things. You call a banker and you call a lawyer before
Yes.
you do anything else. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got that,
I got that. I got told that too, Jesse.
It's coming to you.
Yeah. Well, he said he would sell the ticket to the bank and make the bank pay him like a certain amount every single month. That was back when it was a jackpot. Nowadays, you can do payments or you can do whatever
Okay,
it is.
so I gotta play this. This just came up in my notifications. There's a guy by the name of Puddles Pity Party that I've been following. He's singing. We're not going to play very much just because I don't want to get struck. But this is Mad World by Tears for Fears.
The best I ever had. I find it hard to tell you, find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very bad world. Bad world.
Huh. That also reminds me, there's another one I was going to bring up.
You know, that song was used to promote the first Gears of War game, and that was one of the last video games I remember being like, with the song and the story and emotionally involved in with what was going on. I got into that game hardcore, like the first 3 titles that were like the trilogy. That song was, I think that was the first time I actually heard that. I never heard Tears for Fears version ever until that happened.
Okay, here we go.
I was
There
watching
we go.
with Benny
Are we familiar with Richard Cheese?
No.
No.
Welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and games. We got everything you want, honey. We know.
Has he been on Bob and Tom?
We are the people that can
No.
find whatever you may need.
It sounds like
If
Tom.
you got the money, honey.
It makes me
we got
think
your
of when they
disease
used
in the
a guy
jungle.
like this for the
Welcome to the
Army of the Dead movie.
There was a
For
guy
the
who used to
opening
work
of the
at-
Army of the Dead movie, they were doing Viva Las Vegas, and it sounds like that guy.
I thought
Is
it
that
was
the one with Dave Bautista?
Did that? Oh no, I'm thinking.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that
I
one.
thought it was Bruce Campbell actually did that one. The
Oh,
second
that was Army of Darkness. Different army. Different army.
Army of the Dead. I was so I'm thinking of Bruce Campbell.
Day of the Darkness, Army of the Dead people.
And the Army of the Dead. That's why it's junk. So I don't really remember it.
There's only so many.
There's no
combinations they
reason
can
you
make
need
with
to.
Dead and army and people and stuff.
I have not seen Dead of the Dawn or Dawn of the Dead remake. I haven't even seen the original.
I remember seeing Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the
Dawn of the
Dead
Dead, that was
is good.
Was that Bruce
Army of
Campbell?
the Dead is
Nobody
crap.
survived the Dawn of the Dead, the original one.
Am I messing that up? What was the movie Bruce Campbell did? The college project that was then
Evil
made?
Dead.
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead.
It was the Army of Darkness. The Army.
Yeah, I like Evil. I actually like Evil Dead 2 better because it was the one where they went back and he just made it into a cartoon almost. It's so ridiculous and fun.
Well, yeah,
So,
you got the
comedy
college
horror.
project.
If you actually listened, if you actually read his book, he'll if Chins Could Kill, The Confessions of a B-Movie Actor.
Get the audiobook. It's read by him.
It took, yeah, I've got the audio as well, and he was talking about it, and it took them about 6 years to make it, and it took about 6 years to get the money back. However, when they went into the Army of that Evil Dead 2, they got funded for it, and it was a different game, and they felt they could just let loose and do all the things they wanted to do if they had the money.
Yeah, Army of Darkness was definitely hit the more adventurous side of things. It was more.
Yeah, they lost control of it, so they did too much.
But he was still gold.
I love it though. I
Still
love it.
good
I
in that
love Army
movie.
of Darkness.
I love Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, Army of Darkness.
Bruce
Wow.
Campbell.
I don't even know this a-hole.
You know how many?
So
You know how many-
this is coming out this week, and I'm gonna say I'm pretty excited about it.
Oh, okay.
I get my 2 credits on Wednesday. The book comes out on Thursday, read by Andy Gollum Circus.
Yeah, he's great.
Interesting.
Well, I'm actually just digging out my Lord of the Rings book on Audible, so I've got the books, but I'm just getting them on Audible, so I can
Is he
actually
going to slip into Gollum when he reads it then?
Why do you
So
need
we
that
got-
fool to read you the story?
Imagine the whole book is read as Gollum.
Precious.
I'd buy it a
What
minute.
if?
So
Wouldn't
we
you
got
rather-
2 minutes before our show time. I think
Oh,
we'll
cool.
start wrapping up just to be safe.
Cool.
So anybody want to talk? What's going on?
No,
Not me, precious. No.
no. We need to actually get together and talk about this new Lord of the Wheel of Time thing when it starts. See if anybody thinks about it compared to the books.
I think Alex Jones should read that Lord of the Rings Audible book personally.
We got 3,200 waiting.
According to me, it's 387.
If Odin's in the chat.
All I know about Wheel of Time is I sold the comics way too early.
Oh, I wish I had got the comics. I've got the books, and I've got the first 5 are first editions, but they're falling apart because I read them that often.
They'll do it.
So, and the books after that I didn't like as much, and I hated the end, unfortunately. But I love the 5 books that much. I keep reading. The first 5 are the best books of the season, the whole run.
Waiting for
I'm just worried about what they're going to do with it because it's a matriarchal society in the books, and they're going to ruin. How can they ruin that? But they're going to.
So for Max, I used it for breakfast.
Fair enough.
See, that's what I did. I only won once when I was in Vegas, and the first thing I did, me and my wife went for breakfast, and it cost us the whole $10 that I had won. The next day, I lost about 40 or 50, but that one time I won, I used it to buy breakfast, and that cost me a whole $10.
I'll never gamble anymore. I spent $200. When my wife and I went to a place on our first anniversary, I took $200. I got down to $25. I got back up to $200, and I lost it all. I was like, "No, I could have done a lot better stuff with that money." So I don't gamble.
The best one I had was when I was on a cruise. I was just playing the slots, and it was all the cheap slots, so it was like 10 cents here and or €10. It was euro, so it's still cents. And I was doing that, and I got it up to £156. Considering I was only paying like €1 got me 5 shots or 10 shots, can't remember. So I was playing the cheapest one, and I was so excited. I was winning 100, and I was going out, and the guy next to me is looking at me. He's playing the $1. He's playing the €1 slots. So if he got the same as I had, he would have been in the thousands, and I'm over the moon because I've got £150. Woo!
Yeah, that's a great investment.
It's
not about how much you walk away with; it's how much you had to spend to get there. He probably spent 700, euro.
But I was over the moon, a whole 100, and he looked at me as if I was this plebe. Go away, boy.
Let me know when you get to the big leagues, kid.
That's it. I was over the moon. That was my spending money for the rest of the holiday. So if I could go back to the casino, not worry. If I lose money, I even did the James Bond night on the casino, and so I was down in my tux with my winnings, and I managed to sit and play roulette and poker.
How many martinis did you order, shaken and not stirred?
Oh, just 1 or 2. But yeah, I basically went down there and I was sitting playing poker. I didn't know how. I got beat. I got absolutely trounced with it, but sitting there thinking I knew what I was doing. Here you go. It's not.
And they're dealing so fast. You're like, what? What do I do now? And your chips are gone. And what happened?
Up to 4,200 waiting now.
Wow. Yeah, the chat's just rolling there.
Yeah, they've got 1.2k likes.
Should we go now, Father?
Yeah, I think we'll probably wrap up so that we can watch it all in its glory. So thank you everybody for watching. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. And we'll do it again next week. And until then, I'm hitting the button and